got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
I'm taking Valentine, cause I'm going in line. The guy says the horse can ride tonight.
But look at him, he wants to buy a hat, according to this here in the telegraph.
For Paul Revere, I'll fight. I hear his foot's all right. Of course, it all depends if it rained last night.
I got Valentine, the morning was so fine.
Six meet the horse,
a friend of mine.
In just a minute, boys, I got the beatbox noise. Like the great-grandfather was there.
I'm taking Paul Revere, now this is no bum steer. From a handicapper that's real sincere.
I'm taking Valentine, cause I'm born in line.
This guy said the horse can ride
tonight.
So much an effort, he wants to buy a hat, according to this here
horse past chance.
telegraph.
Epitaph.
Valentine.
Holiday. I got the horse right here.
Down the bottle.
Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I'm standing here in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, and your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger. I'm not speaking of the prisons and the gallows, but of a greater punishment that awaits you. Just as the street is our little mission where you are always...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It's too bad that such a doll spends all the time being good. How can she make any money from that?
I don't know. Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah!
Biddy South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah. How goes it?
Nicely, nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nate Detroit? Is he got a place for his crap game?
Well, we don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected a reward on my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I sure hope Nathan hurry up.
That's right, Lieutenant Brannigan. And at the South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
You guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell him for me. I know right now he's out there running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Nathan Detroit's breathing down their neck.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. I can't get find no place. Everybody's... Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Mr. Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
The heat is on, as you must know, from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
Did I? Oh, that lousy cops! What does he want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did I find a place? Did I find? Yes, I found a place. We're holding the crap game tomorrow night at the top of Mount Everest. I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, once you said there might be a chance at the Biltmore garage.
I was over to the Biltmore garage, talked to Joey Biltmore himself. He said he might take a chance and let me use the place, if I give him $1,000.
$1,000 bucks?
He won't take my marker.
Oh, so your marker's no good, huh?
What are you talking about? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy can't go back on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running that crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even get Adelaide a present today. And do you know what today is? Today is Adelaide and mine's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the games while the town is up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Screaming for the race.
Screaming slam.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Fillmore garage wants a grand,
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now have a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
there's a stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey, she ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Fillmore garage is the spot.
But the 1,000 bucks we ain't got.
Why, it's so reliable. Detroit. If you're looking for action, the furnace is hot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent body crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of that is what a fella who can get us instead. If we only had a lousy little friend, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to swap. It's the oldest established permanent body in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
Gotta have the game or we'll die of shame.
It's the oldest established permanent floating crap
Game in New York. Well, gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where.
Okay, Nate. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, there is the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? Because that's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach race. And another time, he was sick, but he wouldn't take any penicillin on account of the fact he had bet 10 G's his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Say, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, not with Sky Masterson. That kind of money ain't lending money, it's betting money. Hey, so why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him $1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't afraid. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure a bet on which there is no chance of me losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly land on first, or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake. Hey, run into Mindy. Find out how much cheesecake he sold yesterday. Also, how much screw.
How much cheesecake and how much fruit? Hey, what do you want to know that for?
Just find out. Here comes Adelaide. If she thinks I'm running the crap game, she'll never set foot on me again. Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, Goyle. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise.
Okay, Adelaide.
We gotta get back to the hot pot.
Oh, still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie. He's been waking us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nick in Detroit.
What did you say to him?
I told him, I says I can meet whoever I want.
Well, don't get yourself all worked up. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan?
Oh, a present? A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Sweet. Well, honey, about your present. I was gonna get you a diamond watch with a gold band and a ruby on either side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
One of these days, I'm gonna be in the dough, and you're gonna have more mink than a mink.
Oh, Nathan, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
What an absurd idea.
Where was your cheesecake and 1,500 strudel?
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Oh, more strudel than cheesecake, huh? That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Any news yet?
No, I ain't got nothing yet, Harry.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Katie, Troy.
Nathan, what was that?
His wife's having a baby.
Well, why is he asking you?
He's very nervous. It's his first wife. Listen, I gotta meet a fella. Why don't you run along, huh?
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you run her over to the drugstore? It's across the street. You got a cold, and there's a lot of open manholes.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye!
Masterson! Sky Masterson, how are you?
Nathan, your promoter you.
Hey, you look great. How you been?
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? Gonna be in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana.
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I gotta take care of some things here first. In the meantime, wanna pop into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? Sells a lot of cheesecake, you know.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, though, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
Suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Well, we all gotta go sometime.
Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we got to remember that pleasant as a doll's company may be, she still takes second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. So, you getting hungry yet? Wanna pop into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something?
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
Still, you will admit Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Minnie's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet, there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which would you say he sells more of, cheesecake or strudel?
Well, I never gave it much thought. But if everybody's like I am, I'd say Minnie sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I'm willing to give you a little action. I will bet you, say, $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this: "Son," the old guy says to me, "I am sorry that I am not able to bankroll you into a very large start in life. But having no potatoes in which to give you, I am now going to stake you in some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you, and he is going to show you a nice, brand new deck of cards in which the seal is not yet broken. And he is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades, jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But do not bet this, man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to end up with an earful of cider. Now, Nate, I wouldn't claim that you've been plotting when you issue newspaper.
Hey, wait a minute. You don't think that...
However, if you're still interested, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie that you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue! What a crazy color.
Hey, Nathan, we took Adelaide over to the drugstore.
Don't bother me now.
Hiya, Sky.
Good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad. Nicely, thank you. Nathan, we took Adelaide over to the drugstore, and she said for you to be sure to pick her up at the hot box after the show, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean yes.
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of girl that is most difficult to unload.
Maybe I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. Besides, a guy needs a doll. When a guy walks into a restaurant, it looks good if there is a doll behind it. A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around whenever he wants them. And they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figure and weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you are going to Havana alone tomorrow night without a doll?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll with me to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll, I name it. Are you willing to bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet.
All right. I name her.
Her? Oh, cider.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
Sorry, Edith. Angry words are not becoming to a fishing girl.
You're right, Grandfather. I'm sorry.
Besides, they rip up Broadway every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Well, indeed we do. Sarah.
How do you do?
Abernathy. Armide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
Oh, what's wrong?
What is the matter?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
Oh, I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha. Coffee, please.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come in here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I would never have gotten into gambling had it not been for evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Thank you. Mr. Masterson?
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right home talking to Sister Sarah there and everything will be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Oh, very good. Wish we could reach more sinners like you. We are out every day trying, you know.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even have to try having an all-night session against the devil.
Oh, a very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Oh, coffee. Coffee is so good I don't know why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you.
Well, we look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if either of you goes anyplace, the other goes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here's some pamphlets I think you should read. They'll give you a great deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it's nice to see such a beautiful doll. Nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Staying here, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York. By plane. Ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down the wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at Thursday's prayer meeting.
I'll need personal help. Maybe we could have dinner or something.
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming out of the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 21. Isaiah,
Isaiah.
there's 2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you give me, say to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Well, let's be honest. This mission's laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When's that big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting of yours with 1 dozen genuine sinners. I will also guarantee they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here,
What's this?
Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't believe it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
Where is that?
the Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
What do you want to eat, Howard Johnson?
Havana?
Look, the plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please, go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. It's nice to know that it's just me personally, and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there might be a guy who would appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
Well, he will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homely aroma of his rhyme.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got the guy all figured out, haven't you?
I have.
Including what he smokes. All figured out, huh?
All figured out. He'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Well, would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes on. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we miss. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the crowd, for I'll know when my love comes along, when my love comes I'll drop in again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance. Will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be when my love comes along.
Hello, is this the Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you
Yeah,
want?
hello, Joey. Listen, I was calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. Now, what'd you say, Nick?
The crap game!
Hey, don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry, Joey, the dice game. Listen, can I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000 bucks,
I'll have it for you tomorrow.
well, then call me tomorrow.
If you take that attitude, I will have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Joey, listen. The dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yeah.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
I made a bet with him I cannot lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse. It's a doll.
Listen, Joey, if you...
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
You've known me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Listen, I can't talk no more. Adelaide's getting ready to do a number. Just one thing. Can I at least tell the boys the game will be at your place tomorrow night?
Not till I get my dough.
All right, you'll get your dough. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
You too.
And now, for the grand finale of our Around the World Review, we take you down on the farm to our star, Miss Adelaide, and the hot box, Barbarettes.
Hello there. Hi there. Hello there. Hi there. Hello there. Hello there. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you. About you. My heart is leaping, I'm half trouble sleeping. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you match your pretty neck, I do. Doodle, 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 doodle. Doodle, 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 I love you, a bushel and a peck, though it beats me all to heck. It beats me all to heck. How I'll ever tend the farm when I want to keep my arms about you. About you. About you. The cows and chickens are going to the dickens. I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle, 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 doodle. Come on
I love you, a bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey Biltmore.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Pie face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. How are you?
Fine.
What you got there?
A book?
Always reading books. Getting to be a regular bookie.
Nathan, this book is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
Oh, it's better. So the doctor asked me how long I'd had it, and I said a long time, and I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he gave me this book, and he said to read it because he thinks it might be due to psychology.
Oh, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Would it tell you why a certain doll would go out with a certain guy which you wouldn't think the doll would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain dolls that you could almost bet would never go out with certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some Goya won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'll be getting a raise, and with what I'll be making, do you think we could finally get married?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get married sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about Mother.
What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married.
Why would she think a crazy thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all just get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote I was married.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, and then after about 2 years...
What after about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what sort of a baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, where is this Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I'd have bet on it.
Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me. He's got a little baby sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, now we're finally going to get married, and it's not going to be a lie anymore.
How could you do such a terrible thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'm going to meet her soon, and what am I going to tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them off to the Phillies? What are we going to do?
Well, we could get married.
Marriage ain't something you just jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box, huh? What do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I don't know. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil, and I've had it for 3 years, and I'm not going to show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
Bad luck.
Anyway, Nathan, I've got the wedding veil. All we need now is a license and a blood test.
A what?
A blood test. It's the law.
What a city. First, they closed my crap game. Now they want to open my veins.
Nathan, you're not starting to run that crap game again, huh?
Oh, honey, how could you even say such a thing? Do you know why I gave up the crap game? It is because I love you, and I want you and me to be the happiest married couple in the whole world.
Has anyone seen any earring out here?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's you. I'm all dated up with Society Max. And he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, yeah.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees here.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your dopey crap game.
Listen, we're gonna be all right. We love each other. And we're gonna be married someday.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, you cheer up. You'll feel better tomorrow. Give me that old smile. That's my happy girl. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustrations may react in psychosomatic stones, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray it wherever you figure the straps to cockeye like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Tendency, see note. See note. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye and the ear and the nose and throat. In other words, just from wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grippe. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold.
Down the bottle that will say,
Hey, nicely, what you looking at?
This guy was just following Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
That's great as long as it doesn't take her to Havana.
Havana, he couldn't take that to all the New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? You ought to start lining up the game.
I suppose he's over trying to talk to Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she is always taking his mind off honest Blake.
Yeah, it's too bad a successful businessman like Nathan had to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Now, Betty, we should be tolerant, for that is his weakness. As I understand, it is a worldwide weakness. Look, what's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. A story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home in front of a television set who used to be something
John can be for Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you spot a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the road.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you spot a sport and his cash is run short, you can bet that he's banking with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with a front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's nickel pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you could have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. I think he must really be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. Let's go have some lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and just have them begging to come to the mission. General Ponca.
Morning, Sarah.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were out holding some extra street meetings. We're trying to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Won't you have some lunch with us?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no!
What was the mission?
Oh, but General, someone can do it there, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many calls for us. So many other places where our work is really needed.
But we are doing much better now.
Yes, and we've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting? Then will anyone be here? Will anyone come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former senator.
What? How do you do?
How do you do? General, I must protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah can be a great success here.
Well, I hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you, come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hey, you all got your red carnations? Now remember, nobody's going to be led in the game unless they got a red carnation. It's like a password.
Okay, where's the game?
Hey, I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is everything set? Can I tell the guys that the game is at the Billmore Garage?
Joey wants his money first. You're gonna have to stall
It's nearly 11 o'clock. They're not going to wait around much longer.
him. So sue me. The money ain't came from Sky yet. I left nicely back at the hotel. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
It hadn't come yet.
What are you doing here?
I had to get some groceries. I was feeling a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait on the money. Don't come back without it. I don't care if you're starved to death. Get out of here.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Harry. Harry the horse. How's things in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you do not have no place for your crap game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Just relax, Harry.
I hope, Detroit, you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Big Julie. Welcome to our fair city, where, as you know, the heat is on, but if you just relax, I'll find you some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around, or shall we blow?
I came to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure. Sure.
Nate, if there is no crap game tonight, I am sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from those citizens who at one time or another have displeased him. Although I will admit, it is very hard to find such citizens, in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease a fine gentleman like Big Jude? Lee, you can rest assured that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, it stays arranged.
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Gary the Goose, Granny Boniface, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me, I'm very bad with names, but your face sure looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Oh, well, don't help my mother across the street. Lovely. Looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
It's a party.
Yeah.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow.
It's a bachelor party. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That's correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor party. Nathan's getting married.
Yeah. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
So when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought
It was a bachelor dinner.
Yeah, a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Gee, just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Nathan, when's the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these kind gentlemen are nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
I gotta get a license and a blood test.
Oh, gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married
You
license.
could elope.
What?
Yeah, you could drive upstate. And what's the name of that place?
Sing Sing.
No, Buffalo. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask you for a blood test.
Is that healthy?
That's a great idea, Nathan. Elope. I'll even lend you my getaway car. What am I doing?
Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
Nathan, my congratulations too. And I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I'm so excited. I got so many things to do before tomorrow night. You be there at the hot house?
I'll be there. I'll reserve a table. I'll be all dressed up in whatever you wear to elope in.
Oh, I'm so excited. I want to wire my mother. Only what do I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
No, I'll just wait till we have 5 children. It won't take this long.
Nathan, you are a most fortunate fellow. A most beautiful doll, indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you known the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot the crap. Come on.
Nathan, you got it.
What can I do? I'm broke. The money ain't come from the sky yet.
Suppose the money doesn't come. Suppose he took the doll to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Thank you.
Take it easy, slugger. It's over, and you're still champ. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Woo! Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry.
Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd get cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay for a few days and see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
But I don't want to go back.
Well, I'm taking you back.
Oh, you're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You want to know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's why I took you to Havana. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No!
I gotta look out what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, Tommy, I don't know how I came up with all this. Sky, hello.
Good evening, Miss Adelaide. How are you?
Fine, Sky, look, the Doyles threw me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower.
I detest vulgar jewelry.
Congratulations, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
Nice to meet you. You know, Sky, we're looking to get married right after the half act tomorrow night. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I can't wait to try the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
Oh, she's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
is it? This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
Oh, it's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite some time. My time of day
the street lamp alight, fills the gutters with gold. That's my time of day. My time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all I want is you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is why it's all too strange and strong, full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
Say, we took your advice. Stayed out all night. Talked to a lot of sinners we did. Sarah, dear. Where have you been?
I've been to Cuba.
Oh. Well, then you're probably more tired than we are. Someone must have kicked them off. I've seen a lot of crazy things in my day, but this is the first time I've ever seen a floating crack game going full blast in a mission.
What?
Crack game!
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this.
Oh!
Sarah?
This never would have happened if I had... Oh, I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You did it to help the mission.
Oh, did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I need.
Look, Sky, you said it yourself. It's no good. It's no good.
What do you mean? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
feature number of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debut, Hans.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the shoes, and the gloves. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your poil. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not glad as all that. I thought that each expensive gift should arrange with a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your coil. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming, take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift should arrange with a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Take back your feet, those old worn-out pelts, and go short the sleeves for somebody else. What a show of girls!
Hi, James, sweetie. Come on, Mommy, wake up. It's your favorite part. Hi, Mommy. What's this, honey? Well, what's it meant?
Are you with Mr. Detroit's party, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir. He hasn't been in all evening.
Bring me a Ryan soda.
Right away.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nathan.
I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where is Nathan?
Well, it's like this. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly come down with...
A rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan says
Nicely.
he had...
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Well, Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he was most insistent. So we find another place for the game, and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
You looking for some action?
No. I would like to talk to some of the guys before I leave town. See, Nicely, I gave my market to, well, somebody. And I kind of like to clear it.
I'll meet you outside.
Nicely. Nathan's message.
Oh, Miss Adley. Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant. Bye.
What? Sky, Nathan has to be here tonight. We're all hoping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why should it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute that a doll finds a guy that they like, they take him right in for alterations?
What about you men? Why can't you live normal like people and marry normal people and live in a house with wallpaper and bookends and...
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit and, yeah, Sky Masterson. We don't belong in a life like that. So when a doll gets mixed up with a guy like us, it's no good. No good. See you in a couple months.
Where you going?
I don't know, Vegas maybe. Got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to see him again. And have him call me here.
Look, why don't you find yourself another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody you shouldn't. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from waiting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can dress her up in her woolies and I mean the warmest friend. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than a brain can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu. The flu. 103.2. So much virus inside a microscope slide. Looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing and a story of folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Supposing we don't have a big meeting tonight. So what if there's nobody there at all? We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place, to go someplace where...
Yes, where all the sailors are respectable and well behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
Well, and someday they'll be praying there. Well, even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
Well, what do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
Ah, but if you love him enough.
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. And all I've ever wanted is for you to be happy. Oh, music I can wish you. Or music while you're young. And wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. What more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Oh, mansions, I can wish you 7 footmen, all in red, with calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you with a sheep's eye and a licorice tooth. Oh, music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With a sheep's eye and a licorice tooth, and the strong arms to carry me away.
Soul saving. Tonight's a big meeting.
Well, it's supposed to be. You see, the general will be there, and, well, she's expecting.
The general's a tough doll, eh?
Well, you see, there'll be very few people there. In fact, not at all, and...
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles. We gotta hurry.
Miss Sarah, you seem to have forgotten something. That being a gambler, I could never forget a thing like this. You still hold my marker for 12 sinners.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch on a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let's say we're even.
Brother Masterson, if you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're dirty once you are.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
About a 10-minute walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
go. I came here to shoot crap.
We had enough.
Let's go home.
The boys are slightly fatigued from weariness, having been shooting craps for quite some time now, namely 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I am up 25 G's, so nobody leave.
I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that he is a poor loser. It is merely that he prefers to win. Right, Julie?
Give me the dice. I'm shooting 5 now.
Here, take 2 or 3.
Half dead.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
Ha! 1 to 1, snake eyes, you lose. House takes 50. But the dice are still yours, and your luck is always down to...
Another 5.
200 more.
Here's that big lucky roll. Ha! 1 to 1, snake eyes.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that queens me. Oh, but I ain't through yet.
Okay.
I will now play on credit.
Julie, the boys are tired. Me, myself, I'm fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot. You must by now have quite a bundle, huh?
Well, as I assumed the risk, it's only fair that I should assume some of the dough.
Roy, I am going to roll Willie or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marks.
And if I lose?
You will give me cash.
Let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my money. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No, nothing wrong. I owe you $1,000 signed X. Why is it you can write $1,000, but you cannot write your signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here, this'll put you through Harvard.
I'm shooting 1,000. And to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice?
That made for me especially in Chicago.
You cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
Yeah, that's a breach of etiquette.
Yeah, show me where it says that in Hoyle.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but could I see these dice? These dice are blank! They ain't got no spots on them!
I had the spot taken off for luck. But I remember where the spots normally were.
You mean to tell me you are gonna roll blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly were?
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
Kenzie, come again, Z.
I wish he'd fall down on his NZ.
Ha! A 10. Ha! I win.
A 10.
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way.
Yeah.
Now I'm shooting 2,000.
I just remembered. I got to elope. Adelaide's waiting on me.
Get up to 2,000.
Wouldn't you like to let some of the other boys in on the fun?
I'll agree with you. 2,000. Ha! A 7. Ha! I win.
What a surprise.
That's right. I think I will take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I am shooting $1.
Ooh, I'll take all of them.
Ha! Oh, how do you like that? Snake eyes. I lose.
For this, I gotta bend over.
Now I will give you a chance. I am rolling you to 3,000.
3 G's.
3 G's. Put it down.
Wouldn't it be easier if I just put it in your pocket?
Get up to 3G. Ha! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I will play what you got.
Wait a minute, wait. Aren't you going to give me a chance to get even? I will now roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit. That seems fair. What are you going to use for money?
My marker.
And you want Big Julie to put in cash?
Oh, hey, Nathan did.
Yeah. I got it. What kind of deal is this anyway, huh?
Take it easy, Nathan.
Oh, him and his no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots off him.
Nathan, do not make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Oh, go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least then I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck for this game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look at me. Wind up broke. And in the sewer. Believe me, like big friends in Chicago, there is nothing you can do that would not cheer me up.
Get out.
Ah, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys, though.
No. We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I am asking for only 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
What is it with this fella, huh?
It's the guy I was telling you. Took the mission down to Oh, I get it.
Look! Hey, fella! You're slowing up the action around here. Why don't you go back to your praying tomato, huh?
If you're looking for some action, would you care to make a small proposition?
What's the proposition, huh?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
Now, how would I know a thing like that, huh?
I'll give you a clue.
Somebody better take this to a repair shop.
Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission, next to Mindy's on 49th Street, they're holding the midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners. When it comes to sinning, most of you guys are way up on the paint cards.
I ain't spending no evening in a hallelujah joint.
Look, if you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air in the mission smells cleaner than down here.
You've been reading the Bible so much.
So what? Maybe it doesn't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but it's at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Hey, Sky. About that Havana business. I'm sorry, I ain't got the $1,000 to pay you right now.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Get up. I will now roll you again, but this time we are using my dice.
What are you doing? With those guys, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What did you just say?
I said, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours, and yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. And I will bet each of you $1,000 against your soul. $1,000 in cash against a market for your soul. If I win, you show up at the mission tonight. Is that okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you show up at the Save a Soul mission. One meeting.
Okay by me.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against your soul.
I ain't even sure I got one.
You got one somewhere.
How do you spell soul?
S-O-W.
Get out of here.
Marcus. Give me the dice. And give me a room.
Come on, quit stalling, roll.
What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's. I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. She'd have a heart. She'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me,
Stick
baby.
it, baby.
Luck be a lady.
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 What's the matter? Roll the dice.
But I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you give your marker. And if you welch, it will cause me no little embarrassment. I am sure you do not want to cause me embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent voice, no talk from
Adelaide!
What a coincidence.
Didn't Isley tell you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
What are you talking about? You're my doll.
You doll, please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Well, you're not going to be so sore over one lousy little elopement.
It's no use, Nathan. succeeded and you're not being able to upset me no more. I have got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan.
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me no more. I can't take it. We'll get married. We'll have a home, a little white house with a green fence like the Whitney colors.
Oh, Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I had another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. She put in a letter for you, too.
A letter for me? From your mother? Well, dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her. I had to tell her that.
Don't she know I can't support 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I am proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. Mother. I feel like a heel.
Oh, Nathan, we can still make everything all right. It's not even 5 minutes to 12. It's midnight. Look, we can elope right now.
Okay.
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late.
Oh, I can't.
Why not? Nathan, why can't we elope now?
I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
No, it's the truth, I promise.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you grab me your hand, and your arms are the race, and then when I think of the time gone by, when I think of the way I tried, I can honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I All right, already. I'm just a no good Nick. All right, already. It's true. So new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You gamble at me, you gamble at me, you gamble on everything all except me. I'm sick of you leaving me
Here you are, Miss Sarah. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Well, won't you all be seated?
That's all right. Just stand down.
Sit down. All of you.
Well, gentlemen and ladies, I'd like to welcome you all to the Sailor's Hall mission.
All right. This is a mission, not a saloon. So I don't want you to conduct yourselves with any unpleasantness. Since I'm required to leave for parts west this evening, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit major domo in my place. Anybody who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
And you fellas remember that. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored tonight, for our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It's wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
Come, Robert. I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a lousy bum you are. Benny.
You can do it now, Benny.
I was a bad boy. Yeah. I was a gambler. I'm not going to do it anymore. I thank you.
Now, don't you feel better?
I'm okay.
And anyone else?
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but I have gone straight since then, as I can prove by my record. 33 arrests and no conviction. Harry! Harry the horse! Come on!
Well, when Sky rolled us for our souls,
I beg your pardon.
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we are here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means they're here only because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
Oh, wonderful! This whole thing a result of gambling. Oh, it shows how good can come from evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
How can she know?
Thank you.
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony. My sins is that when Sky rolled us, I wish that I would win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I am here, I still wish it.
Anybody else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you little pipsqueak.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey. But the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware. All said beware. Beware. All said beware. All said beware. Don't smell the ship. And the devil will drag you under. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me! That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. So I said to myself, sit down. Sit down. I said to myself, sit down. Sit down. Rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under. And so heaven will never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Well, Brother Brannigan, what can we do for you? Perhaps you would like to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court, where I will testify you ran a crap game right here in this mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Are these the fellas?
I never saw them before in my life.
Now there's a right rod, huh?
Good. Officer Brannigan, if you'll excuse us, we'd like to go on with our meeting. I never saw crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy roller.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. Gentlemen and ladies, I have some testimony I would like to give, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot craps here last night, and we're all sorry, ain't we, boys? Yeah. Okay. I'm really sorry. But I did another terrible thing. I bet a guy that he could not take a certain doll with him on a trip, and this I should not have done. But it really didn't do no harm because I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, he told me he did not take the doll with him, so I feel a lot better.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Gentlemen, we will now see number 244. Follow the ball.
one fiancé?
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of November.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what do I ever tell my mother?
Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll just tell her Nathan is dead and then see to it.
You mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. The Bible tells us in Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah.
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like this over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Master... You're not in love with Sky Master? Oh, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I tried to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful it would be if he were different.
I've thought about Sky that way, too.
I've sat and pictured him by the hour, Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
They just can't change.
Well, a little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were some gamblers there, and they acted as though Nathan doesn't change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean... Gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
Oh, you know, a chubby little fellow with a cute mustache.
I think so.
Yeah, well, how do you like that, brat? Just when you should be lying, he's telling the truth. Well, I'm glad I'm through with him. You should be glad you're through with Guy, too.
I am.
What, are we crazy or something? At one of Macy's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market, from Borneo Nathan, where are you, Nathan?
I'm helping the lieutenant. Thank you, lieutenant.
Nathan, come on, we're getting married. Let's go.
Hey, is this wedding taking place or ain't it? I spent $50 on this chrysanthemum.
Well, you come at the busiest time of day, you know.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Oh, holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I forgot to get a place for the wedding.
Gee.
Nathan, what about the Billboard garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game, and the devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Yes, Brother Detroit.
could we get married at your mission, Adelaide and I?
Most certainly. I married Sister Sarah and Brother Masterson. Be happy to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is... He wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Oh, thank you very much. I know we're going to be very happy. We're going to have a little home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.